Hello and welcome to another video review. This is going to be of One Must Fall 2097 for DOS. This game was developed by Diversions Entertainment and published by Epic Mega Games. You know them as just Epic Games now. They made Gears of War and Unreal Tournament and stuff like that. But it differs from its source material in that it's a robot fighting game compared to the original game, which is just One Must Fall, where it was just two guys fighting. And this game is much better than the original. So it's definitely an improvement, but the graphics are top-notch for the time it was made. The animations are nice and fluid, the sprites are well drawn. It's even got little visual touches like bits and pieces flying off the robot when you hit him. I mean, the robot body parts don't fall off, but you see like bolts and plates fly out of them and stuff like that. It's really cool to watch. And then you got the stage animations. Like the one you get in the demo was the power station, where you're in a cage of electrical wires and stuff, and like when you see occasional lightning strikes and stuff, and it was really cool to see. But again, top-notch graphics for the time period. In addition to the top-notch graphics, the music is amazing. It's a great techno fighting score. The theme is just awesome to listen to. I'd sit there on the menu and just listen to it for, 2 playthroughs, maybe even 3 playthroughs before even starting to play the game. And then you got the fighting music. Actually is nicely paced, and it's not too fast, it's not too slow. It's just the perfect speed for fighting, and it's really helps you to draw into the atmosphere. Then you have the sound effects, and which is mostly a bunch of clangs and bings and stuff like that you'd expect to hear with robots bashing on each other. And it works. It's not all that wonderful, but it works, and that's what matters, I guess. There are 3 game modes: single player, story mode. Basically, you choose one of 10 characters, and then you choose your robot, and then you just go through and you play through their little story. And then there's 2-player versus, where you do the same thing, only it's 2 characters and you don't go through a story. Then there's tournament mode, and tournament mode is where this game shines, because while the fighting itself is really solid, it kind of is a little slow on single player and 2-player versus. Each of the characters has different stats, of course, but robots are all the same stats, so it gets kind of annoying when you're doing that. Tournament mode lets you create your own character and evolve them over time. You can change robots. You start out with a Jaguar, which is like the entry-level robot, of course, but I use it to great effect. I don't like the other robots all that much, but that's just me. Other people can use the other robots, I'm sure. But you start out with a Jaguar, and you can buy other robots as you go along and win earnings and stuff. You can upgrade your robots, and you can upgrade your character. And by the end of your stat upgrades, you are incredibly fast and incredibly powerful. Of course, all the other characters are too, so you get really fast gameplay at that point. It starts out really slow, and it builds itself to get really fast, and that's kind of a cool little feature. But tournament mode, you choose one of many tournaments. You get the North American Open, the Katushai Challenge, I believe is what it's called. Then there's another one, and then you got the World Championship. And the World Championship is the big one, where you fight almost every single character in the game, and it's pretty tough. But when you play tournament mode, you also get access to the Nova robot, which is not available in the single or the versus. So you can actually get the extra robot and do versus in that too. Because tournament mode allows you to fight other characters that have been created. So, in a simulation anyway. But it's still pretty cool to have that feature available. And characters can, people can make their own characters and then fight each other whenever they want. It's pretty fun. But basically, you play through, you beat the champion, you win, and you can go through as many times as you want, and it's not bad. So altogether, One Must Fall 2097 is definitely worth checking out, especially now that it's freeware. So you can actually find it on the official website of One Must Fall Battlegrounds, which is sort of the sequel. It's in full 3D though, so it's almost completely different. But it's free now, so you might want to check it out. But it's a solid fighting game. I wouldn't say it's, you know, anything like Street Fighter in terms of, you know, quality, but it's an excellent fighting game. It's worth checking out if you're a fighting game fan, especially if you like giant robots. So I'd say if you don't like that kind of thing, then just stay away from it. But other than that, it's worth checking out, and especially that it's free. But of course, you do need to run it in DOSBox. So thanks for watching.